Welcome to the Phoenix music scene on the YetiRadio.com. The Yeti Radio, powered by DavidLeeImaging.com. David Lee Imaging in the Titletown Music Archive and the Live 365 app. The Phoenix music scene.
Look no further
on the YetiRadio.com.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the YetiRadio.com. Live everywhere right now. And thank you for joining me tonight. We have the astute pleasure of having Mr. Dylan Kidner in studio for a live interview tonight. So tune in and hang tight because we are about to have some serious fun. We're going to start it off with Losing My Head by Mr. Dylan Kidner right here on the Yeti Radio.
There's a heavy feeling in my chest. I know what it is, I'm feeling depressed. I just wish I understood the reasoning. Everything is doing okay in my life, but yet I still feel that something's not right. Is it somebody else or is it me? I feel so worthless and I'm feeling on the edge. Why can't I be myself again? I'm losing my
Mr. Dylan Kidner, everybody. Welcome to the Yeti Radio Studio. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. How about you?
Oh, man. Stoked that you're here.
I appreciate being here, man. No, this place is absolutely killer. Like, I need to build one of these in my house one of these days.
Well, if you do, make it a little bit bigger.
I've got to fit at least 2 drum sets in there, so I have to.
You're going to have to way bigger. So what's been going on lately?
Dude, I've got a lot of stuff happening lately. You know, got a lot of new music coming out. I play for a guy named Addison Lee Thompson. He's a country artist. He actually just released his latest song, Throw My Ashes to the Wind. We did a music video for that.
Okay. I saw that post.
He's got that put out, so if you like some country music, check it out. Other than that, I've got some new stuff coming out with Black Wolf Mountain. We've got some new stuff. That song's called Another Bad Day. And, I mean, that one we've been trying to make sure we get it done right and get it out. We've had a little bit of separation issues, but we've still been working together and getting our stuff, you know, to the right point, and we're ready to push this out for everyone to enjoy. And then, you know, I've also got some new music that I'm about to put out as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, my next tune that's coming out is called WTF, and I'm pretty sure everyone can figure that one out.
Absolutely.
So that one's hopefully going to be coming out at the end of middle or end of September.
Okay.
But you know, yeah, just got lots of stuff coming up, lots of shows too. So just looking forward to getting out and playing a lot of music.
Awesome. Anything else coming up with Sectus?
Sectus, so we've got our show coming up here on September 9th over at the Rooms.
Okay.
In Mesa, Arizona. And we've got that show coming up. We've got some new music that we're working on, and we're writing some new stuff. So, you know, we're always in that building process. Those guys have been, you know, training me very, very hard. You know, getting me back up to speed. When I first joined the band, I think it's been almost 2 years now. I think I've been with Sectus. When I first joined the band, they gave me 11 songs, and they're like, you know, just learn what you can. And I got, I think, 6 or 7 of them down out of all 11. And there were a few that, I mean, I just tried to start playing it. My legs were like, you are not doing this today. It's not happening. You haven't done this in 10 years. Try again. And, you know, after practices, they got me back up to speed. So, you know, with those guys, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to get back up to par without those guys pushing me like they did. So, you know, I'm really, really grateful for those guys and can't wait to get some new stuff out. And, you know, we've got the new one out, Overrated, which came out last month in July. So if you haven't heard that one, check that one out too.
Absolutely.
But we've got a lot of stuff coming up as well with that. And then let's see, who else? 24 Thorns.
Yes, 24 Thorns.
24 Thorns is, you know, back up and running. I'm playing drums for those guys now, which I've been having a lot of fun with those guys. They've been absolutely killer to play with. We played a show a couple weeks ago up in Flagstaff, and that show went over great. We were in it was almost like a dance club that we were playing, and they had all the lights all over in the middle of the room and stuff like that. But I mean, we still killed it. It was a great night. We were playing with a band called Alice out there.
Okay.
And you know, we're actually going to be playing the same show with Sectus on September 9th at the Rooms in Mesa, so I'm pulling double duty that night.
Nice.
So hopefully
careful your legs don't get mad at you.
Yeah, they're mad at me every single day. They're like, why are we doing this? And it's because we love it. So, you know, they can just shut up.
Right.
But so it'll be a nice double duty night. I hope that there's at least one band in between both of us, so I can at least have a good 30-minute breather. You know, maybe take a nap or, you know, shoot some energy into my legs and get them back working again.
Do I need to pack up the inversion table and bring it with me?
Maybe. I might take you up on that. Well, I'll see if they don't mind me just inverting on stage, and then we'll just hop back onto the drum set. I'll be the decoration for the in-between band.
That would probably work. I got a spare Yeti costume.
See, there we go. Just got to make sure I don't pass out while we're hanging.
Oh, man. I know it's still a little warm. We went over with Mike and did the last few shots for the music video, and I was only in the costume for about 5, maybe 10 minutes. And
oh, yeah. No, I can only imagine. I mean, I get hot enough from this thing over here, just riding around, and I've still got wind.
Right?
It's still...
But, I'm looking for... I always enjoy watching you play, and hopefully I get an opportunity when you get to do something solo. Are you going to do any... You wrote and did all the music for all your solo stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, except for the guitar solos, I will say I'm not a very good guitar soloist. Okay. Actually, all the guitar solos that you hear on those songs was done by Tommy Gibbons. He actually helped me get those up and running, and I've actually got another 7 more that are already recorded. I'm just in the mix down process, going through it on my own. I learned a lot of really good things from Tommy, and I've had a lot of help from other engineers, giving me tips and tricks, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can, so I can be, self-reliant, as well as, that way I'm able to do anything that I want anywhere. I have a road case that I'll usually carry around with me, like, when I'm traveling out, like, to, whatever state I'm heading to. I have all my recording equipment with me. Okay. So if I need to, I'll just be like, hey, give me an electric guitar, plug it in, I can plop out my laptop, plop out my computer, get that stuff done, and then drums I usually will have to figure out later, because it's a little bit hard to sit in a hotel room. Oh, hey, let me just set up the drum set real quick.
Yeah. Usually
security comes up and they're not very happy. They're like, what are you doing? So, I'm trying to record. You guys screwed up my take. Get out, So, that's where that's where I've been just kind of trying to build myself to, is just get to that, self-sufficient place to where I can just do whatever I need whenever I need to. And I think I've learned, a lot over the last year with a lot of good engineers that have been helping me out. And so we're going to see how I do when I release all this stuff. So if it sucks, my bad. It's a learning process. That's what this is about,
Absolutely.
And I'm having fun doing it too, I've been learning so many different little nuances and different effects that you can do with stuff, and so it's really interesting. I can't wait to put more of this stuff out there, and I have been thinking, about maybe trying to set up a band or something like that to go out and play a show. But it's there's still time. I'm still deciding about that. We'll see if I can get the right show for it. And I also want to get the right musicians to play it.
Right.
And so we're all badass doing it.
The right musicians, the right show, the right venue.
Oh yeah.
It's all a big puzzle piece.
Everything is a big puzzle piece. It's just figuring out which parts fit where, and it's becomes easier once the picture gets put together more.
Awesome. So with Black Wolf Mountain getting back together and doing some more music, are they going to start doing any more shows?
Yeah. So we're actually trying to. We're gonna push this this next single. We've got a ton more music that we're still going to be releasing. We're working with John, because he's out in Florida still. On that beautiful, sunny, humid coast.
He should be coming back pretty soon, because it's almost hurricane season.
Yeah. No. It's yeah. Well, I hope he gets out here real quick, because we've got a lot of stuff that we're gonna get done here pretty soon.
Awesome.
We're working, making sure that the schedules all line up for everyone. That way, it's all beneficial for everyone. There's nothing that's super costly or anything like that. We want to make sure everyone's it's timed right, and we're gonna work on getting some good bands with us. But it's all a building show, and we've got awesome management with MK Music. So we're gonna be talking with those guys and figuring out maybe if there's some festivals or something that we can work with or something like that. I know because John is in Florida, there might be some talks about going and doing something on the East Coast, having the band go out there and do something for a week or something. But it's all everything's a possibility. So
we're not too far from Rock Island.
We're not too far from Rock Island. No, exactly. So yeah, everything's a possibility right now. So it's more of figuring out what everyone wants to do and how we want to do it and when. And I know Alex and Jack, they are also playing in their they have another band called Next Evolution that they've been doing. And so we're trying to figure out when all the practices are great. I know they've got some new music coming out as well, so we don't want to be clashing everything all at once and giving people ADHD with too much stuff coming at them. Yeah, just like, what is going on, how much music? But
spaz out.
Yeah, we don't want them to spaz out. We want them to be able to enjoy it and blast it for a few days or something like that. But
and with all of that, that makes you a singing drummer?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I do the I go Tommy Lee. I have the headset, just because
it's easier.
It's so much easier. I'm throwing my neck out, twisting, do a fill, get down, you swing it back, and next thing you know, you're sitting just the entire show, just like, and no one knows what's going on, and they're just looking at you like, is he having a seizure? Did he go retarded? Did he hit himself in the head? Like, what is going on? And so I've been accustomed to the headset. It's plus it doesn't really fly off my head as much as the old ones that I had one when I first started with headsets. It was like the little earpiece that was like for your lecture talks and stuff like that. And I figured out that one was not a good one to play drums to. No, the cymbals just killed it. Too much high end.
Yeah, you gotta go extreme dynamic.
Yeah,
because you're so close. And that's why they have some places bring out the plexi for the drum kits, because it's just some places it's overwhelming.
No, and with that, I've played a couple shows with Addison. We were in doing a May run for about 3 weeks, and I forget where we were. I think we were in like Nebraska or something like that. And my drum set basically just killed everyone's ears. And it wasn't just because of how hard I hit. I actually took it a lot softer instead of typically murdering my drum set.
Okay.
But I ended up screwing up his hoodie, because all I had was a few bandanas. So we taped bandanas down on all the toms to make him a lot lighter. And he gave me his hoodie. And by the end of it, he had this giant smiley face right in the bottom, on the front and back of his sweatshirt from all the rim shots and stuff. So I think I still owe him a sweatshirt after that one.
Okay. Well, at least it's symmetrical.
Yeah. No, it's both sides, So, I mean, I think his wife likes it, though. But, I just helped her really, play pranks a lot easier.
Right? Definitely. So, how long have you been playing?
Geez, I've been playing drums since the 6th grade. So I was probably about maybe 10 or 11, and it's funny because drums actually wasn't my first instrument. Guitar was my first instrument, and my parents bought me an acoustic back when I was 9, and there's this awesome little Larrivee recorder. And it still sounds beautiful today. It's got one crack in the back, and that was because I was stupid. Stupid 9-year-old. And
we've all been there.
Yeah, we all live that life. But so I started on the guitar, and I went into go and try out for band. 6th grade. Asked my teacher Well, I walked in during the strings class, so everyone's violins, cellos, stand-up basses, and I was like, yeah, I was coming to talk about the drums. They're like, that's tomorrow. And I was like, well, can I kick it and, just check them out? And they were like, yeah, just don't play anything. And after about 10 minutes, I'm tapping on the snare drum a little bit, I'm being a nuisance. And finally the teacher was like, are there sticks back there? And I was like, yeah, there's a pair of sticks back here. And she's like, do you want to play with us? And I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll play with the strings class. So I ended up joining the strings class playing drums. And that was probably one of the funniest strings concerts that I was ever a part of. 4 different elementary schools all got together with all their strings. All the violins, all the violas, cellos, and stuff. And you see all the parents, and they're like all excited. They're like, "Oh my god, I'm get to see my kid." And they're like, "Why is there a drum set here?" and I didn't know how to read music at all. So I'm just like, I'm looking at their sheet music, and I'm like, it kind of looks like that. Let me write my own. So I've got blue line notebook paper with music notes that I have no idea what it means, and just like, yeah,
trying to make it look good,
trying to look professional here.
Awesome.
But after that, my parents got me an electric kit, and it built from there. I bought my own drum set. I still have my first drum set from when I bought it when I was 15, and I've got about 9 drum sets now.
Good God.
Not everyone's happy about it. But I'm happy about it.
Well, hey, that's what matters, right?
I need more snare drums, though. I definitely need more snare drums.
Okay. Yeah, there's a whole variety. I understand.
So
I got the opportunity. I used to be a stagehand, and got to set up, help the roadie drum guy set up Simon Phillips.
Drum techs. Oh, Simon Phillips. Okay.
And all the pieces together, cymbals and everything, was 18 pieces. And it was absolutely gorgeous. And the production show that we were doing at the time, we had a black and white old school security camera because of the shot that we were doing. It needed to be in black and white because we were the Jackie Gleason days.
Yeah.
So it just happened to be right over the drum kit. And I used to have that. And I don't know that I do anymore. I have to.
Oh, if you find that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let
Next
me
time
know.
I go to my dad's, I'll have to go rummage through all his VHS that I've sent him and see if there's a copy of it there. But fingers crossed that there is, because that would just be. It was like 7 minutes.
Jeez, that would be beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing, and that was. I've always wanted to be a drummer. I just can't get the hands and the feet together. So I'm just like, okay. Well, I like to listen and watch because it seems like it's a whole lot of fun back there, getting to beat the shit out of everything and make all sorts of noise and then make everybody balance.
That's honestly why I do it. I just have too much fun just hitting everything. It's an acceptable thing.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and take a quick intermission and play the second song, which is your newest song.
Yeah, my newest one that I've got coming out. Out now, actually. You can find it on all streaming platforms, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. It's actually the title of the EP. Okay. It's called Burnin' Me.
All right. Here's Mr. Dylan Kidner with Burnin' Me.
Check it.
Uh-oh. Acting silly now. Right here on the Yeti Radio.
Arizona demon roaming around, living in the desert where it's hot as hell. Never stays chance to burn it down. Loves to start shit anywhere he goes. Loves to fuck the people that he knows. A nice guy from the start.
Give him time, he'll tear you apart.
Don't trust him, don't let him in. Put a blade in the back as they call you friend. That demon keeps burning me. Everywhere I go, I can feel the fire. And the fire's glow keeps getting brighter. Somebody put it out. It's burning all around. It's time for me to leave, 'cause it's burning me down. Everywhere I go, I can feel the fire. And the fire's glow keeps getting brighter. Somebody put it out. It's burning all around. It's time for me to leave, 'cause it's burning me down. Everywhere I go, I can feel the fire. And the fire's glow keeps getting brighter. Somebody put it out. It's burning all around. It's time for me to leave, 'cause it's burning me down. Burning me down.
Dylan Kidner live in the studio with the Yeti. Ah, man, what an amazing song. I love your music, by the way. Guys.
Thank you, man. No, it's been interesting, you know, writing my own songs and stuff like that. You know, I was helping. I mean, John and I for Black Wolf Mountain, we were basically just starting to get into writing together, and it took me a little bit to really, you know, hone into it. You know, you always, as young writers, you're always writing, you know, pretty. I don't want to say basic because it's not, but you know, it's very like straight to the point. So there's not many, you know, metaphors or similes or, you know, structure to, you know, telling a story in a different way. And you know, it took me a little bit to start figuring out how to word things correctly, to where it fit what I was trying to say in a song. So it's been fun, you know. And
Well, I can only imagine. I sit out there and watch, and I'm blown away at just about every show I've been to. I've only been to one show that made me uncomfortable, and I had to leave, and I didn't talk shit about it, and I still won't say where, who, when, nothing. It's hard to do that to me.
yeah,
Because I'm very open-minded. But I was just like, yeah, this one's not my scene. I'm going to have to dip out. Sorry. And I got my car and left. And it was a lonely night because it was one of the first nights that I got where I was off on Saturday nights.
oh
Or
gosh,
didn't have to go into work Sunday morning.
that's the worst.
And I'm like, all this time, and I have no fucking where to go. I was just like, ugh. And I tried, and I failed, and I was like, okay, better luck next time.
Yeah.
Came home, took a shower, went to bed.
Can't always get a home run. You know?
Nope.
You gotta strike out sometimes.
We've had some good home runs around here lately. It's
no,
and I
big
think
time.
it's getting ready to explode. There's some serious stuff getting ready. I'm waiting on a particular venue owner to get back in country. She wants to meet, and first thing I said is, I don't do that. I'm not a booker.
Right.
I don't. I got enough here.
I do my own booking. Trust me, I don't need to add more.
I said, but I can definitely get you in touch with some people that can help and facilitate, and we can find out who some more of the promoters are, and maybe try and get them in touch and set some stuff up, because they've changed their stage, and I'm just looking forward to having some more on this side of town.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, for me anyway, as far as what I do with you guys, Westgate's a fail.
Yeah, no, Westgate is not the I mean, if you want, top 40 covers and all that kind of stuff, I mean, yeah, go for it. But I mean,
well, I'm talking
getting the original bands out there is
the bar restaurant venues. That was supposed to be nothing but music going on around there, and
well, they got it. It's a DJ.
Yeah, well, we were at that new Mexican fusion restaurant, whatever it's called, and we had a girl with fire. She was eating fire in a gorgeous evening gown. I'm like, oh, that thing doesn't go up in flames.
Oh gosh, yeah. Better make sure it's not made of lint.
Yeah, right. But I know at one time there were several places that did things entertainment wise. Now it's just food.
Yeah, no, I remember when they had the dueling piano bar.
Yeah,
and that place was absolutely hilarious. Like, I miss that place.
I died laughing one night there because they kept nailing it, and it was just sheer perfection. And the way they did it, it fell into place, almost like it was supposed to.
Yeah,
but it was all ad-libbed.
No, and to find dudes who can play piano that well and be able to just jump into that, I mean, that's an experience just on its own.
Yes, definitely. It was amazing.
They really kind of screwed that place up, man, for live shows and music and stuff. I mean, unless you're like, T Swift or something like that, going and playing the jobbing.com. But
well, yeah, you got jobbing.com, and then you got the football stadium. But oh man, I don't know. Well, obviously COVID took the wind out of everybody's sail.
Yeah,
and it's starting to pick back up,
thankfully.
And I think it's doing really well. And I'm hoping some things that did go away do come back.
I'm with you
places.
On that one.
Just because I've heard so much about them, and I would like the experience. Yes, I'm being selfish.
Be selfish. It's okay.
But I'm learning as much as I can, as fast as I can, and there's a whole lot. And I hope nobody gets offended when I see them for a second or third time, and I still can't remember their damn name.
No, it's I mean, gosh, some of these venues that we've lost, just due to COVID. I mean, we had Club Red was a really good one. We lost Joe's Grotto just before COVID hit. But I mean, we had so many good venues. We had there was I can't remember one of the fucking what's the damn venue's name? I can't remember it. Steel Horse Saloon. They used to have good shows up there as well. They shut down during COVID. There was a lot of places that just shut down, especially bars too. So many good bars that had just great environments, to go and hang out with people and just shoot the shit. And it sucks. Everyone kind of lost that stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Great
lost some history and
lots of memories.
Yeah,
memories,
history.
Just driving by some of the places, I'm just sitting there thinking, like, God, I remember that time. Yeah, that was crazy.
Definitely. It's after some of the places I've been in the world. Being originally from the South, I've been in New Orleans during Mardi Gras, and
still one thing I want to experience.
Pioneer Square in Seattle. We need something like that.
Yeah.
I know we used to, Mill Ave, but it's college town.
Yeah.
Nothing against that whole vibe and whatnot.
College
but
kids are fun. They can, they can really pack up a show and make it interesting.
Definitely. But something set up like that, and I saw a place, and I took a big picture of it, and I sent it to a friend of mine who's in business, and said, "Look at this." And I said, "You could take and turn all of this, huge parking lots for outdoor events if you have any, you do festivals." I'm like, this could be retarded. And I don't know. Maybe I strike something, maybe I don't. I'm not a businessman. I'm just a Yeti, and I like to listen to music. So this is why I bring everybody along for the ride. You know, I'm a simple person. I've tried to be exquisite and extravagant. I only get that in costume. So
Well,
I get to scare the shit out of people.
yeah, but that costume is just, dude. It's so it's so awesome when you see you walk in the building and everyone just goes, "What the hell is going on?" Like, are you seeing this, Johnny? You know, everyone's just hitting their friends. Look at this. But it was funny because I remember the first time that I saw you, because the first time I met you, you had the Yeti costume. Like the very 1st time I met you, you had the Yeti outfit on, and so
Outback of the Blues for
Yep.
Skullfest.
And I was like, oh, this is that Yeti dude for the Yeti radio. I was okay, sweet, all right, sweet. Finally met the Yeti. And then when I saw you without it, I was like, who's this guy? Who is this guy? He's like, that's the Yeti. I'm like, no, no way. What, dude? You forgot your head.
Right? Careful, he's up there. He might get you.
just might. No, but yeah, that Skullfest show was really, really a killer show.
Oh, God. Beside itself. It was just... People needed to see that. And I need to find a camera mount somewhere that will mount where I need it to mount and just start. You know, 'cause you have to have internet. And we found that out over at the Rooms. We were doing a show, and I live streamed the first 2 bands, and then Show Me God went to go on stage, and everybody turned their phones on, and the internet went bloop. And I went to 0. I've never been to 0 kilobytes
Oh, geez.
trying to stream. I've never hit 0. I was like, I've never seen that. I'm like, holy crap.
Like, well, all right, this one was a bust. Sorry, guys.
So I grabbed the phone and ran out and shot 2 or 3, maybe 4 of the songs, and then posted them later. But
Yeah.
you know, there's backup plans. But we were trying to do the live stream thing to try and see if that might do some enticing.
Right.
And there's a little bit of pushback because some people don't like live streaming. They want people at the venue, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't have the ability to block it locally and just let people from out of state see it, but I wouldn't really want to do that anyway. So
No, yeah.
getting-
I mean, we did some live streaming back during COVID with the VX3 guys, and those guys. That was my first like real introduction into live streaming, and those guys, like that crew, worked their asses off. Those guys made every band that went out there just absolutely killer. So I mean, getting it down to that science and figuring it out, it's not the easiest thing to do, and I was able to watch that, firsthand through those guys, and I'd seen some other bands, go to do streaming and stuff, and that internet, you gotta have a really good internet connection.
Definitely. And I've been asked, and I'm like, look, this is what I have, and it's a little overkill, but I don't have to worry, and I don't want to have to worry because I'm only one person. I don't have anybody backing me up, helping me with settings or keeping an eye on things and making sure levels are right, and other than that one acoustic song that got overdriven a little bit. It was a learning experience. The band called it the sound check for the Yeti studio.
Well, at least they helped out and made sure that we figured out all the levels and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, bring them way down.
Well, you're always gonna have that one,
Yeah.
And it's always I find it awesome to be that person. Like, ha, we did that, yeah. Like, we got to turn it down. What's up?
Absolutely.
I mean, I hear that all the time, from, everyone, especially with my country band, when I'm playing with those guys. Like, Dylan, can you not hit 100% tonight? We need you to, just volume down. And I always, there's always that one song where I'm, just grooving it, and then just start getting into it and start just hitting heavier and... Shut up! It's like, oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Back down. Here we go.
Is that what the Plexi's for when people have the Plexi panels?
Yeah, Plexi panels, keep it. Because a lot of the times, if you don't have those Plexi panels in small rooms that have just, flat walls, no foam or anything, you're going to get all that sound, all those slapbacks going right back into the vocal microphones. Mm-hmm. So then that just creates a loop, and you go 2-3 frequencies that just start ringing, and you got the sound guy yanking out his hair, freaking the fuck out, and he's like, what is going on? So you put those in there, then the drummer just gets berated with nothing but drums, which is why I like in-ears, because then I don't have to worry about anything. I can just listen to everything that's going on, and everyone else is happy, so it's a good thing. It's like, all right, I can still play how I need to. You guys don't have to worry about it. We're good.
Definitely. Well, it's funny, with all of this technology and doing what I'm doing, people find it funny when I look at them and say, next time you have a house party, call me. You got a smart TV? I can DJ your party from here.
Yeah.
I don't even have to drag anything to your house. We'll just do it from here.
Right?
And they're like, really?
Yeah, you got Zelle, right? Or, hey, sell me $50, send a pizza to my house. I got you all night. It's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you back on stage and with Joker and them. That'll be a blast. I'm looking forward to. I never got to see them.
Oh no, we've we're opening up for Tantric this Sunday, the 13th. Yeah, what's today? It's the 11th. Yeah, 13th of August. We're playing for Tantric with the Ratchet Dolls and Latency over at the 44 Sports Grill.
Okay.
So I mean, we've still got some tickets for that. So if anyone needs any, hit us up online and stuff like that, or if you have my cell phone number, send me a text. But yeah, so that's gonna be a really good show. We're really excited for that one. Plus, the 44 just got their new the PA system all dialed in, so it's that room is just so amazing to play now. I love that room. Just hearing those new speakers is just yeah, right? I love it. Makes the drums sound amazing. I love good sounding drums.
That's totally awesome. I've been the theater that I worked in, that I got to do the local stagehand stuff. Got to hear all the stories of when they built our theater, and our sound guy was amazing. He'd been on the road, a road engineer, and then gets invited to mix front of house for the Big Easy Awards every year. And
oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy's good. And he was telling me all the stories about, because they had the EV come in and they had EAW come in, and EV would have won, but they forgot something. I don't know if it was a cable or a particular piece of equipment that they needed to make the system work, but they didn't have it, so EAW won.
Oh gosh, that's why you always got to carry extra cables, or just an extra amp, backups, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You've heard of Battle of the Bands.
Yep.
I want to see a Battle of the Speakers, because it's going to be retarded.
Battle of the Sound Engineers. Oh gosh. See we might be on that. That might be a good idea to put on. Just go rent a field for a day, build 2 small stages, get 2 bands and 2 different teams of engineers. All right, you guys got to set up the entire PA, get this band running as quickly as possible.
Wow, that sounds like
Good
that sounds interesting.
Good competition thing.
Definitely.
Plus, the bands get to play, so it's a show on top of a competition. No one steal that. I swear to God, I'm going to copyright that. Don't steal that shit from me.
We have it on video anyway.
Yeah. We'll work this out. Because I know a few sound guys that would probably look at that and be like, huh, oh yeah? All right, I'll play.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
We got to do this now.
I know you just teetered a couple of chips on somebody's shoulders, and they're like, "Ooh."
I can build it faster than you. Huh? Okay. Okay. But we'll have to have a good sheet. Like it better sound good too. No feedback or anything like that. Have all the same equipment. I don't know. Yeah. We'll work on this later. We can give everything away right now. Oh, God. This is going to happen.
Oh, boy. I created that 4-letter word that's not liked in this house. The IDEA word.
Yep. I already have too many of those half the time.
Well, my buddy in Washington, they got me started in this. That's... we'd say that word, and you'd hear my wife yell from the other room, "Knock that shit off!"
Ooh, I've got one. No. One of these days, she's probably just gonna walk up. Get out. No, not happening today. Get out of the house.
Not happening any day. What are you talking about? Man, I just when I first started, the first few bands that I found, Black Wolf Mountain was one of the ones that I came across that got me started in this.
Oh, hell yeah.
And there's only a handful, but they were all amazing. And I'm just sitting here going, why the hell isn't this on the regular radio? Who are these people? And then I got schooled on the local scene and went, okay. And then I started that, which I guess I shouldn't have.
We all do things, and
it was fun.
Yeah.
Apart for some of the comments that were made, most of them were positive, and then there was the neutral ones, which were even the negative ones. Whatever.
No.
I did it. That's fine. You don't like it? Who cares?
Yeah.
But it was just trying to learn.
Yeah.
Somebody said, looks like he just went through a bunch of flyers and pulled logos off of it. What else do you expect me to do? Well. How many bands are there in the valley?
Thank you
or
for
in
noticing.
the state? And there's me. Shocker.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
I'm cheating, and I got caught, but I'm still cheating, so I don't care.
Yeah, it's all right. It's publicity. All publicity is good publicity.
Absolutely.
That's the one thing I've always heard, and I've seen firsthand. I've been a part of that stuff. It's it's good. It's all publicity. You got people talking about you. It keeps the name going. And, you got a person talking about one band member. Well, yeah, he plays for this band. Well, guess what? Let me go check out that band real quick. Do they even have any good songs?
KT88's over on YouTube, but they retracted 2 comments, so it's on video, so we'll see what it was later anyway.
Well, appreciate the comments, guys. Love it.
Whatever they were.
We'll figure it out later. Don't worry.
Yeah, no biggie.
We'll reply back separately. I got you.
But you've got a lot going on. And when's the last time before tonight you were on the sled?
Yesterday.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm more of a daily rider.
Okay.
Yeah. No, if I can, I'll definitely ride all day. Unless I have to move drum sets, then it's kind of a pain. Trying to ratchet strap a drum set to the back of a bike. With all the hardware, cymbals, snare. I'll try it, but I know it's not going to go well.
Right. Yeah, the poor drum kit.
Yeah, that's the Hello Kitty drum set that you get off Amazon. Like, strap that one on the back.
Did you happen to see the video? There was a guy, and he bought a big screen TV, and I'm talking a big screen TV, and he was on a motorcycle.
Oh yes,
and he had a pallet. And he took the pallet apart, built the frame on the back of the bike that he sat on to keep it from going anywhere.
I saw that, dude. I was like, that is That's some nifty, thinking. That's some nifty thinking.
You might be able to strap a drum kit to something like that.
I gotta find a pallet.
I'm sure we can find one of those.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to go pick up a couple pallets, build it there, and then go pick up the drum set, just in order to get. Yeah, we can make that work. God, it's a good thing your wife isn't here. She'd be killing us right now with all these ideas.
Good thing she left for work already.
Love ya. Thanks for having us.
What was that, or one of those little trailers for motorcycles?
No, I've thought about
Rig
those.
that into some sort of platform to be able to strap stuff to.
Well, I thought about just getting one of the ones that you hook up to a bicycle, like you put your kid in it, type of thing, and then just strapping that to the back of the bike. It should work. I mean,
I don't know if the bearings that are in that axle are rated
we got
for higher.
WD-40. It's okay. We'll make sure they glide. It's all right. We'll use the cheap drum set for that one.
Just for the trial run. You're going down the road and both wheels go, whew! What was that? Oh, nothing.
Nothing. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Why is there sparks? Don't worry about it. It's all right.
We'll make it. I don't know how many pieces, but we'll make it.
I don't have a kick drum anymore, but we're going to make this show.
So where's your favorite place to play?
Oh. No, that's kind of like that's a loaded question. Like here in the States, or here in Arizona.
Yeah, in Arizona.
Arizona, I think probably my favorite place that I've played so far out here has been the Marquee, which I'm very sad to hear that at the end of the year the Marquee is no longer going to be
in existence.
Our marquee and our venue spot to go to, especially on Tempe. I mean, geez, too many shows, too many memories I've had at that place, and it's like, I was, Black Wolf was supposed to play a couple shows there. Our first show was right before COVID, and we were playing with the Hellapalooza sideshow circus, and that one got pulled, because it was, it's only 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks for COVID, 2 more, and we ended up getting rained out of that one. Wow. And so we ended up talking with him again, and we were supposed to do our own headlining show, and we were doing a big charity show for non-kill animal shelters. And we were going to donate a bunch of money to the foundations that we had, and we had a bunch of sponsors coming in. So we had extra lights, that were going to be set up at the marquee, and we had videographers, so all the bands could get videos of their sets, and we were planning this entire big thing. And right before, it was 2 weeks before the show. It was 2 or 1 week before the show. They brought their mask policy back because they took the masks away, and I don't know what the big deal was, but and I get there was a lot of people that were like, well, you said we didn't have to wear them, now we gotta wear them, and now it's bullshit again. So we ended up having a lot of sponsors pull out, which is they're right. I have no problem with it.
Absolutely.
And just with how everything went, we had to cancel the show. There was just so much that was out of our control at that point, and we had a lot of people asking for refunds, and so we were going to reset it for another date, and sadly I think our time has been called out, and we're probably a little bit gypped on that one. So we've still got a little bit of time. We can probably talk to the marquee and see if we can fit something, but that is definitely one place I do want to try to play this year before it shuts down one more time.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know a bunch of the guys that work there. Brian, who he was running side stage monitors over there. I've known him for 10 years now, and he's a great engineer. Always hooks it up on the sidelines, making sure he's checking up on everyone. So that crew, I feel bad for that crew, because those guys really, they work their ass off for the people that come out for the shows and the artists that are playing.
Well, nothing's been confirmed or denied. It's just an idea, but hopefully they decide to maybe build another one somewhere.
That's what I'm hoping too.
That way they can still keep doing what they do. Because obviously it's going away because of growth, and cities are going to do what cities do. But
Yeah.
it's just hard to see stuff go away that has such a significant footprint in the community. Even the ones that even went away because of COVID, or like Joe's just before COVID.
Yeah.
Stuff like that going away. It's crazy. And I know when we were talking about Westgate, there was one particular place that got shut down because of royalties. Their fine was so big that they had to shut down.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. What was that place? It was
I can't remember which one it was because it's been a while.
Was that the one with the rose in the name, or
No,
I think it was next door to that or something?
Whiskey Rose, I think was. I don't think it was that one.
No.
Might have been one near it, close to it, but it was like $30,000 or $35,000 in fines.
Jesus, yeah, pay your royalties, man. I mean, they've got ASCAP and stuff. Just sign up with them.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
it was
crazy.
Funny that one band came in. They walked in the door. And they looked and they went, "Pirate radio at its finest." I was like, "Alrighty then, let's just put it out there," but not anymore.
Used to. It's all a growing process.
Well, it was just a show, and I got like 2 or 3 viewers.
Yeah.
Now it's a radio station. I still only get 2 or 3 viewers. So,
Yeah. Hey, it's still 2 or 3 that we like to see. You get a few people in, and most people are. Everyone's so busy with life. We're all, just in our own little worlds. So. We usually see stuff way after stuff happens. Like some of the Facebook posts that I see, I'm like, oh, I really want to go see this show, and then I'll see photos of it 3 days later. I'm like, damn it, I missed it. Like, I gotta set my notifications better.
Well, KT, this is Mr. Dylan Kidner, and he's a drummer. He's
What's
a
up,
drummer
KT?
with a band called Sectus, Black Wolf Mountain. His own music, and what's the country singer's name again?
Addison Lee Thompson.
Addison Lee Thompson.
And then also 24 Thorns.
And 24 Thorns
yeah,
now as well, yes.
I
can't remember 24. I'm
I
like,
play for so
I
many
want to say
people.
23 for some stupid reason.
No, well, it's funny, like, because, I'll hear from a bunch of people like, you just play for everyone, don't you? And I'm like, kinda, yeah. I mean, I've played for like 20 bands out here in the Valley, I've met a lot of really amazing musicians and a lot of really amazing people out here, and it's really awesome that I got to experience a lot of stages with all these different people, jam nights and just open mics and other shows and just hired gun situations. It's been freaking awesome, man. It's been absolutely awesome.
Penny says, promote the show on the 9th for Addicted's 10th anniversary.
I did, Penny. And just in case everyone didn't hear that before, yes, on the 9th of September, down at the Rooms in Mesa, we're playing for Addicted's 10-year anniversary. We've got Sectus on the bill. We got 24 Thorns on the bill, so I'll be playing twice. I might hop up with Addicted. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's just me being a dick, but
Oh, okay.
We'll see. I don't know. You never know. Those guys pull out some, random stuff here and there. But no, that one's gonna be a really good show. I can't wait for that one. It's gonna be my first time actually playing the Rooms as the Rooms. I mean, I was back there when it was Mind Ice. My brother Alan, he played for a band called 69 Sins that was out here in Phoenix for a while, and they were recording over there and working in the studio that they have over there.
Okay.
So I got to go and hang out and check that place out before it became the Rooms, and what they've done with it is pretty freaking neat. Like that stage is crazy. So
Yeah, retarded crazy.
Yeah.
In a great way. It's just amazing. I have fun every time I go over there. I just, I don't know. It's, in fact, X-Eyes from Show Me God I was in costume because we had done first Jason, and we did the record store place with the signing and everything.
yeah,
And I showed up. Of course, I had the two little ones with me and no costume. And they're like, I got these two. I can't keep track of me in the costume, much less me and these two. So I looked at one of the guys and I'm like, should I show up at tonight's show in costume? And they're like, fuck yeah. So you can't tell him. I was, oh no, we ain't saying shit. And he made me get on stage with him. And you want to talk about feeling useless? 6'5" Yeti standing in the middle of a stage of a band playing, and I'm just like, what the hell am I doing up here?
Hey, just start humping everyone. Why do we invite him on the stage?
Well, and there was a couple of the things I thought about doing, and one of them, Donnie was standing, had one of his feet up on that platform in front of him with the TVs on it, and it was the end of the song because I knew the song, and I thought about just sneaking up behind him and when he sang the last note, just grab him and snatch him off of it. And I'm like, no, I better not do that because if he don't know it's coming, there ain't no telling what's going to happen. Catch an elbow or get stabbed or shot. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go as far as shoot you.
Well, no, when you surprise somebody like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
if he's got a guitar on and he's singing.
Just a mic, but I think it was the one that had the brass knuckles. I know.
That's
they might have been stainless knuckles.
Yeah,
but.
no. Unless he's had a little, 22 in that. I mean, that would be one amazing microphone, though. Microphone, self-defense weapon, and a firearm? Come on. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we got to do now.
There goes that four-letter word again. But yeah, that sounds like an amazing show because Show Me God's playing too, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Show Me God's on the bill. It's going to be a jam-packed night of just absolutely killer music. So,
The Rooms Band Rehearsal Studios over in Mesa. Check it out. It's going to be an amazing show. It's being put on by Rockin' Free Live, Penny and Travis, Mr. Trevor.
Those guys are awesome. Love them.
Yes, amazing. And looking forward to Dylan's got some more of his own music coming out and some more music with Black Wolf Mountain. And Sectus is always working on something. I'm trying to get the three of you here.
Yeah,
but it's
schedules
hard.
Our schedules are all kind of. I'm surprised we even have practice half the time. We've been incorporating some nighttime rehearsals as well as daytime rehearsals. Because during the week, they've got their. They're always busy and working, doing stuff during the day and stuff. And most of my working is usually at night, so we're on like opposite schedules. So when we do get together, it's it's like, oh, I haven't seen you in like a week. What's going on? And it's like, yeah, I know. It's all right. We got another few days, and then we're back again. So it's been fun. We've got some. We've got a couple new songs we've been working on. We've got a couple songs that we haven't played with me live yet, which we're going to be. Hopefully, we're going to have a couple for this September 9th show.
Okay.
That people haven't heard in a while. That
Well, October 28th, are you doing Skullfest too? I can't remember. I'm trying to picture the flyer in my head.
No, I don't believe we're on that one.
Oh, okay.
No, and then I'm going to be working some of the state fair as well.
Okay.
So I'm running a couple of those stages. So I don't know. Might have some of these awesome, amazing musicians up on my stage, which would be nice. I'll take care of you guys. I promise.
Absolutely.
I always do.
Yeah, I look forward to every show that I get over at the Rooms, and I keep telling everybody, I don't care what genre you are. Contact the rooms. Put a show together. Have it there. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's just the sound, the lighting. Come on, you get to sit in church pews and enjoy music.
When was the last time you got to do that, huh?
Right? Well,
They don't make venues like that very much anymore.
well, you know, when a church is getting rid of their old pews because they got a bunch of new ones, and don't let them go to waste.
Oh hell no.
I think Mike might be partial hoarder.
Well, that's on Mike.
No, well, when you have a venue, I guess you kind of have to be.
When you have that much space, you're like, all right, I got to get some stuff to fill this up.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to. I kind of want to do what they've done on stage in here and put different size TVs and monitors up and just put a whole bunch of different stuff up. But yeah,
Well,
may have to wait for a bigger room.
Yeah, well, I mean, how you can go and grab some of the old classic ones? You're just gonna knock some holes into the wall,
Set them in there.
Put the tubes in there. Gosh, I had one of those big 50-inch TVs.
Rear projection.
Yeah, rear projection.
Weighed a ton.
Had the speakers that were attached to it on the bottom. That thing was one of the heaviest freaking things that I've ever moved around in my entire life. And I mean, I've loaded so many speakers and cases into trucks that are heavy as hell as well. And that TV just I still have memories about it. It's still screwing with my head.
Yeah, it should. It would. Yeah, and definitely keep me posted as far as. Well, I have you on Spotify, so when you upload a new song, it's gonna go. Hey Yeti, Dylan just put a new song up.
Oh yeah, no, what I'm gonna try to do is try to just push out a new song hopefully every month. Starting in September for at least 4 or 5 months. So we're gonna see, how things go and how it all plays, and hopefully it all sounds good. That's I think my biggest worry is I just want the music to sound good, and not like back when I was 15 screwing around with GarageBand and having no idea what the hell I was doing.
Right. Well, I've got like 4 songs for this week's show so far, but I think there's some more coming out later tonight or tomorrow, so that'll be cool.
Well,
and I keep adding because I'll find somebody I'm like, I could have swore I followed them and that's not following them, and I'm like, really? So now I have to backtrack, and because I'm putting everything together in a new music 2023 list, and then sometime in December just have a show where it plays all the songs from this year.
Right.
And we're over 200. I think we're fairly close to 250, and it's only August. So
you might have to take a few days to go through all that.
That or just put it up and just let it run.
Yeah. Just let it run all day. Hey, here's the link. Check it out.
Right. Well, luckily I'll have the list, because in the player for the station, I could just take them and make a special playlist.
Yeah.
And do it that way, but then it won't be on YouTube and Twitch. So, yeah, a little bit of logistics to figure out, but
yeah, we'll get it down.
Yeah, one way or another.
Always takes time.
But well, I know you have a long ride to get back home, and it's still hot outside.
It's not that bad. No, the worst time is about 3:30. Especially riding into work. I mean, the amount of times that I'll get windburn on my knuckles and fingers and stuff. That's why you got to wear gloves. Even though your hands sweat like hell.
Right.
But it definitely saves you from the windburn. Although I do get tanner every single time I get a sunburn. My mother's Italian, so I get that beautiful Italian skin. So I get red the next day and tan. So it's beautiful. Except it sucks when I actually show, up here it's whiter than fucking hell.
Almost as white as your hat.
Just about. I'm a white boy all day.
So let's see, you got the 9th, and then
so we got the 13th. We've got the 9th. I've got some out-of-state dates, I believe, in Montana, think Labor Day weekend with Addison Lee Thompson. So we're gonna be flying out for that and doing that stuff out there. Let's see, what else do I have? I know we've got more Sectus dates as well. Gonna have check our Reverb Nations. 24 Thorns has some dates as well. Again, all the stuff definitely check out online. We've got all the stuff printed out. I forgot my little notebook with all my dates to tell everyone about, but we've definitely got a lot of shows coming up and a lot of new music coming out. So
Penny says get with her too on any of the local bands that you're going to have at the State Fair. And
oh, definitely. No, I got you, Penny. I got you.
You need anything from me, let me know. Huh?
No, you guys have always been awesome. Yeti Radio, Rockin' Free. I've been very very gracious to know you guys for all this time. So, and thanks for bringing me on the show, dude.
Thank you.
It's been awesome.
Oh, we were talking about venues, and I forgot to ask, because you've gotten out of state, quite a bit. So, where's your favorite place out of state?
Oh gosh. So I think one of my most favorite venues that we played was it's between two. One of them is Buddha Live out in Florida, and that one it's got a big red fat belly Buddha just sitting right out front. You can't miss it, and it actually got pretty screwed up from the hurricane last year.
Right.
So I'm not sure if it's still running or not. But from what I remember, I believe they had shut the place down due to how much damage had happened. So that's, very depressing.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it was just long enough to be able to try and get it pieced back together.
Oh, yeah. No,
hopefully.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping, next time I'm out there, it's, still running. They'll go and check out a live show again and, kick it. That place was amazing. But the other one was in New Orleans, and I can't remember the name of the venue. But like you walked in, it was this rental hall that they had, beautiful looking stage. I was touring with Tommy. We were playing with Smile Empty Soul for that run, and that venue out there, the upstairs green room with amazing pizza. Love that place so much. We had this wonderful lady Janie who came out, and she brought us some gumbo and all this amazing home cooked food, and I was just like scarfing. Oh my god, it was so good. And
making my mouth water.
I'm making my mouth water. I'm like, God, I want to eat something now. But
making me think of my grandmother's gumbo.
But no, I definitely want to get back out there for that. That place was really fun venue. So we got lots more time, so we'll get back to it.
Whereabouts was it? Anywhere close to Bourbon Street or?
No, it was okay. Yeah, it was on the outskirts of town a little bit, not too far out, but it was next. I do remember it was right next to the railroad tracks, because our guitar player Steve Bouchard, he saw the train coming and he was like, "This is awesome! Listen how loud this is!" And this train was so freaking loud. You could feel the ground moving because of how all the stuff that they had attached to it.
Right.
And there was a couple times where I was sitting there like, we could just jump on this and just go. You want to? Like, let's go backpack it for a little bit. We'll catch him up the road. It's all right.
Right.
No, it was a good time, man. I had fun on that run.
Awesome. So, if you could play anywhere in the world, where would that be?
If I could play anywhere in the world, I think I'd probably say Red Rock. Red Rock in Colorado. That would be I would really love to play that stage. Obviously, playing like, Auction out here would be, amazing, especially being in my hometown and stuff. But yeah, I think outside of Arizona, I think Red Rock would probably be my top place that I want to play.
Even in the world?
Yeah. I know. There's a lot.
That's nice. No.
Maybe. All right, Ayers Rock. out in Australia, right on top of the big giant rock. I'd love to just play up there, just be like, hey, we're gonna do a live stream right on top of the rock. Figure it out. Gonna have a lot of trucks though. Lots of trucks and lots of gas.
And a big crane.
Yeah, a couple helicopters.
Yeah.
It's not too much.
Get a couple of Chinooks up there, borrow them from the military, drop them down.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, if you get to do that one, hook me up.
Oh, no.
I'll roadie for you because I got some friends I want to meet in Australia.
I'll bring you down. I'll bring you with me. No worries about that.
Oh man. So what drives you in music? What's where do you get a lot of your inspiration from? And
honestly, it's it's just my head, man. Like, I always have music. There's always some sort of riff or some sort of beat or something like that. That's always like right now. There's like I hear guitar riffs just playing in the back of my head, like background music, kind of. And it's most of the time. I mean, lately I've been, I've got like 15, 25 songs that I've written just listening to the music in my head, and that's usually where I'll start off with. I'll just be singing along to whatever's playing, and I'll say something that just works, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on, that's a good line, and then I'll try to build a song around those lines or a certain topic, or just stuff that I'm going through too, like stuff that I want to say, but it's hard to pick out the right words to just talk it. So I'll usually go into songwriting mode, and that helps me a lot. Just release what's on my head, what I'm dealing with at the time, or if I'm pissed off, just get. It's like a venting process almost, but it gets turned into something that's a lot more beautiful than if I were just to be just saying it.
right.
So it's a weird process because most bands are like, all right, let's get the music, let's do this, or everyone's working on everything together, and I kind of do everything a little bit opposite and backwards, and I'll get all the lyrics done first, and then I'll go and figure out all the guitar riffs that I want for it, and then I'll play the guitar riffs over and over on just a little phone recording. And then I'll figure out what beat I want behind it, and then I'll sit down with the bass and figure out what I want for that. So everything's backwards, really, really, really backwards, until I get to the recording process, and then it all goes back to, all right, well, drums first, then guitars, So it's like I start from the top, bring it all the way back, because I can hear the finished product in my head, and I know what I want, I know where the backgrounds are at, so it's just trying to mirror what I've got in my twisted up rat nest of a brain, because there's just so much going on.
Right. Well, and just from my observations, as far as just being a music fan, in my head, I see the ability to write music to lyrics easier than trying to fit lyrics into music. But it's not the way. It's the majority of the people that I've had in here, and again, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you're number 30, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Most of them start with the guitar riff, and then the vocalist comes in and says, okay, I got something for that. And I try to wrap my head around it, because I've always had it in my head that you come up with the lyrics and then you write the music to the lyrics. And but apparently I'm wrong, and which is fine. Well,
everyone's got their own weird nuances with how they're writing. I mean, I've known some people that the drums had to be written first before they could fit in their real guitar pieces and what they want to play. Like, I actually just did some recording for a buddy of mine. His name's Tick, and he runs with this band that he made his own solo project, Naive Rivals, and I've been recording some stuff for him. And he had this guitar riff. I threw on my drums on it, what I was hearing. And he hit me back up the other day and he was like, dude, I have to redo this entire song because of your drum beat. I was like, it was fine. What are you doing? He was like, no, it can be so much better. I have to change all of it now. So thank you for the drums. I have to restructure the song just with that. I'm like, whatever works, man. Whatever gets the song out. Like, he was like, no, dude, it's badass. I love it. Like, thank you. But now I've got to match you. And I'm like, you don't have to. It's okay. It works, dude.
Yeah.
You're fine. Like, just go to the song, man. Just go with the song. It's okay.
Find that vibe and flow with it.
But yeah, no, it's and I like hearing about those, weird writing processes. I mean, Dave Grohl has, a 21-minute song called Play out on and he plays every single instrument. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, hop on the web, check that out. It's absolutely nuts. But like with that, when I was watching that, I was like, how did he write that?
Say that again.
The song, it's "Play" by Dave Grohl, and yeah, it's a 23-minute long video, but the song actually starts after 21 minutes or after 2 minutes. But he plays everything, and it's a 21-minute long song. And if I'm correct, I believe it's just all instrumental.
Wow.
And no, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, he has to do all these takes, one take, per instrument in order to get everything right. Especially doing all the videos and stuff. Like, you can't really... I mean, yeah, you can cut and paste and all that kind of stuff, but if you're trying to go for that one long shot, I mean, that dude's amazing. Like, I want to do something like that eventually, where it's just like, 10-minute, 12-minute song, just instrumental.
Sit down, one song, one show. Okay, I'm done.
Yep, there you go.
Because after that, I can't play anymore.
Right. Oh, I'm the opening act. I got 20 minutes. Cool. I got one song. It's great. Everyone's gonna love it. It's fine.
That'd be totally awesome.
There was a couple bands out here that were just just straight instrumentals, and they were killing it. There was one band that had dragons in the name. I can't remember. It's not Georgian Dragons like the bar, but they were all instrumental, and these guys just slayed, like killer musicians that were playing together. And those guys, I've had them down at our Tempe Clubhouse and stuff like that, and it was just amazing having those guys just come in and just rock the house, and everyone's just staring at them like, what the hell is this? Like, where did you find these guys? I was like, I don't know, someone else booked them, but yeah, they're badass, huh?
Absolutely. And I kind of like the idea of instrumental, just because of recent opinions and stuff like that. Just and it's fine. It's your platform. It's your song.
Oh yeah.
Do what you got to do. But I there's a few instrumentals that I like to just sit down and just veg to the music.
Yeah.
Itself, and without any lyrics, and that's, I think, a really, really cool concept that would be interesting to have that, but it's not as big as I would have hoped it to be.
Yeah, well, and the other thing with instrumental songs is, like, you still have to write it like a song. Like, you got to have your little parts. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of freaky, different formulas for instrumentals and stuff like that, but you still have to kind of have a formula in order to have a really good instrumental song. Otherwise, you're just playing traditional jazz,
right?
Which, don't get me wrong, there are some fans, but I don't know many.
Well, and at that point, the writer, the instrumental has its meaning for him, but the next person that listens to it's going to have their own, so, completely different. Or you might have somebody that comes across with the same, or fairly close. And I find it odd because there's only so many notes in music. There's only so many words in the dictionary. And we keep coming up with new shit for how many decades now?
yeah. I'm just
happy,
I'm
just like, supposedly there's 2 songs that were made that are pretty close to identical, and neither person knew the other, and they never heard the other version. I don't know. I want to call BS because they're way too close, but
Well, that's. I mean, I've heard of other bands, that sound like, rock gods from, back in the 70s and 80s. I've never heard that band before. Nah, I think that's bullshit. I think that's a lot of bullshit.
yeah.
But, it's it's awesome, finding those, bands that, can put out their own, style and also bring back nostalgia, at the same time.
Right.
Because, there is still a lot of, cookie cutter style music out there. I mean, there's a lot of bands that do kind of sound the same, and, that's where, you just gotta kind of reach in, like, try something different half the time. I mean, if my thing's always been like, it's all right to kind of have those styles or those ideas, but you got to make it your own, and fit it into your own flavor.
Okay.
For it to kick.
I guess I have to admit KT88. I think that's somebody I know. Now that with the last comment, he's on his trip to Oregon.
Ooh, enjoy
be,
Oregon, man.
Oh yeah, he's got some stuff going on up there. He's also a musician.
Well, hopefully it's a good show.
I think he's just going up for vacation. I don't think he's going up for a show. But
lucky bastard.
Yeah, get to go somewhere and not play music.
I'd love to stare at a few trees. Well, that's the other funny part. Coming back from on the road and driving all the way up north and all that kind of stuff. There's so many trees that you see. I got back into Phoenix, dude. I landed in, got picked up, and I'm looking around. I'm like, where the hell did all the trees go? I swear we had some, didn't we?
Stopped right up there.
It's like, I swear there was like 18 trees over here. Where did they cut them down? Like in a week? What happened? What happened?
Oh man.
But it's still nice being out here. I mean, I'm a desert rat. Like 120 degrees is my go-to. Like you get me in 65, even 70 degree weather. You give me a sweatshirt, a jacket, or an overcoat. I'm freezing.
Yes,
I'm freezing.
Since 2008, I've become one. So yes, I totally understand, and I'm here to stay, whether I wanted it or not.
Yep. Yeah. It's gonna take way too long to acclimate. You go back up.
Nope.
It's like, no, I'll just stay down here.
I went on vacation and went, yep, can't wait to get back to the desert. Oh, God. Sweaty ass crack. No, thank you.
Well, Addison keeps talking about how he wants to get us up in Alaska. And, there's some talks about that, hopefully getting out there. But Alaska. Like, Alaska, dude.
Hey, Dylan. What? Where are you at? I'm right back here. Where? Right here. I can't see you because I'm covered by the fucking snow. I fell in.
That will be me. That will be me. Except they'll pull me out like a freaking fish stick. Just like, yep, he's frozen. All right, throw him by the fire. Throw him out.
Well, sir, it has been quite the opportunity and has been amazing, and I want to thank you for joining me.
No, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you for having me. Thanks for everyone who was listening and checking in and commenting too. No, appreciate you guys.
And all those that'll be tuning in later. Oh, my buddy Jeff up in Washington just hollered at Twitch. Yoo-hoo!
What's up, buddy?
He's the reason behind all this. It's
well, thank you, sir.
He's the one that's been after me about getting the station launched, and he's like, dude, nobody's doing what you're doing. I'm like, yeah, they are. Maybe not to this degree, but they're doing something.
Well, I mean, you're kind of like the 97.9 of what you're doing. Because 97.9 is the only rock station that I've found in this entire U.S. that plays that style of music. Like, we have the only good rock radio station out here. So, you're basically taking over on the whole podcast and area style. That's what
I also play most of the other genres, because of the amazing talent.
So much talent out here.
And I don't want to be stuck to just one
genre,
because it's the music scene.
Yeah.
I can't do hip hop and EDM because my plate's already overflowing. So I just I'm having a hard time keeping up now. If I added any more, it's going to tank. I can guarantee it. Jeff says you're welcome.
Appreciate you, Jeff. You're amazing. Thank you for getting this done.
And yeah, I will. We will get done, and I will get you back up north, because since you're up on the north side now.
Yeah, beautiful north side, baby.
But, thank you again, much appreciated. I really enjoy when everybody comes over, and whoever comes over. It doesn't matter. The door's open to anybody. Let's come have a good time, hang out, and talk about your music career and what you got going on.
Shoot the shit, man. Fucking
absolutely. It's a lot of fun, and I really appreciate it. And that's what all of this was designed and built for. I wish it were a little bit bigger, but it is what it is for now, and it's this way because that's the only position that the couch fits in.
Yeah. Fits good, though. Fits good.
It works out. It
It's
works
very
out
comfy.
really, really
Very
well.
comfy.
Thank you.
I do like this couch.
I'll keep you in mind when it comes time to replace it.
Let me know. Let me know.
But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dylan Kidner,
Thank you, guys.
and check him out on social media and his music on Spotify, along with Sectus, Black Wolf Mountain, and
Yeah, Ashley Thompson, 24 Thorns.
24 Thorns.
All of them. All of them. So much music coming.
I hope Joker doesn't get mad at me for not being able to remember the damn name of the band.
He might bitch a little bit.
Hopefully not. But anyway,
Not too much.
closing out tonight with Mr. Dylan Kidner. We're out of time.
Out of time.
So here's Out of Time by Mr. Dylan Kidner right here on the Yeti Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever think about me, baby? Can you just pretend you care? Is everything that you've been doing lately makes it seem like I'm never there? Yeah, I'm always waiting for you, but I'm here keeping my mouth shut. I never tell you about all the things you do that brought me up. All the things that you said. One thing circles through my head. Will it ever be? Will I wait an eternity? It seems we're running out of time. Am I even worth the time of day? What am I fighting for anyway? Silent oceans playing like a dream. It feels like I've lost everything. For the things that you said. One thing circles through my head. Will it ever be? Or will I wait an eternity? 'Cause it seems wrong.
Mr. Dylan Kidner, live in the Yeti Radio Studio with the Yeti. Thank you for hanging out and having a good time, and thanks everybody for viewing and watching. And come check us out again for the next one. Check it out on the website, and all the streaming platforms are on there as well. And you can come listen, whether it's audio only or check out YouTube and Twitch for the live feeds on video during live shows. So thank you again, and have a wonderful evening.
We can all be quiet and peaceable and have a few beers together and listen to the music.
The Yeti.
This radio person is the whole problem.
The Yeti.
Unregulated radio would result in programming of the lowest common denominator, the rule of the mob.
The Yeti.
Somewhere along the line, there's been a deviation from the norm.
The Yeti.